Good day, Philippines. This is Mike Padua once again, returning to our tropical weather analysis for this Wednesday through Friday, July 29 to 31, 2020. And this is brought to you by Typhoon2000.com, the Philippines' first website on tropical cyclones. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest GovSat, beginning today, Wednesday, until tomorrow, Thursday. We have a developing low pressure area. It's now with tag ID. It has already given a tag ID as 91W. So this LPA or tropical disturbance is currently in the vicinity of Polillo Islands and is expected to traverse Central Luzon tonight and will exit the West Philippine Sea by tomorrow morning or in the afternoon. So this weather system will bring some scattered to widespread rain showers and thunderstorms in most parts of Luzon, particularly Calabarzon, Metro Manila, Central Luzon, portions of the Bicol region, and together with its trough, these areas will have rainy weather overnight. So expect some slippery roads and possible flash floods in low-lying areas. So please take all necessary precautions. This LPA is still somewhat developing, and it's not yet expected to intensify since it will be affected by the rugged terrain of Luzon. So once it reaches the West Philippine Sea sometime tomorrow or Friday, it may develop into a weak tropical depression or a monsoon depression with a large circulation over the West Philippine and South China Seas. Down here, over the Visayas, portions of Mimaropa like Palawan and Sulu Archipelago, Calayan Island Group, they will be affected by the weak habagat or the southwesterly and westerly surface wind flows. So expect also some isolated, scattered to widespread rain showers and thunderstorms across these areas for the next 24 hours. As I've said, this LPA is still weak, but is expected to develop over the West Philippine Sea. But once it reaches the West Philippine Sea, the southwest monsoon will become a little bit stronger and affect the western sections of Luzon, western Visayas, including the western sections of Mindoro, Palawan, and Calayan Island Group. So watch out for some increasing large waves if you are a fisherman. So the seas along these areas will be moderate to rough to small sea crafts. So take all necessary precautions. Outside the bar, we have a couple of surface troughs and the extension of the trough from 91W all the way across the Marianas. So far, there's still no developing low pressure area here in the tropics. But as you can see here, along the upper portions of our GovSat, we have here a 90W LPA. This thing here is somewhat a subtropical system since it is already above the tropics. So this is not a threat to our country. It will eventually weaken and be absorbed along this passing stationary front within the next couple of days. Meanwhile, across Mindanao, this island is somewhat having some cloudy to still isolated, some chances of isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening, but it's much improved compared to Visayas and Luzon since they are far away from the passage of this LPA, so they are having some good weather at this time. And as we look at our fast animation, you can clearly see here the large circulation of this LPA together with its trough and the southwesterly wind flow over the Visayas and Palawan, while Mindanao is having some good weather. And as we look at our latest zoom-in satellite animation from windy.com, there are lots of thunderstorms all throughout the country right now, brought by the southwesterly and westerly surface wind flow. The trough of 91W. 91W is somewhere here. Okay, the weak center of this LPA is somewhere here, and it is expected to traverse Luzon during the evening. So you can see the massive thunderstorms, so many thunderstorms across the Philippine Islands. And here in the vicinity of Mindanao is the localized thunderstorm brought about by heat convection. And that's the latest. And as we look at our 2-day wind and rain forecast, including pressure levels, for tomorrow, Thursday afternoon, we have now the LPA here over the West Philippine Sea, exiting the Philippine Area of Responsibility, and it's likely to become a monsoon depression, a large low pressure system. And we still don't know if it will become a tropical depression, but we are going to observe this since the forecast of ECMWF is a characteristics of a monsoon depression where the core is somewhat weak and the rain bands of this low pressure is somewhat hundreds of kilometers along the periphery. So that's a classic example of a monsoon depression. And we have here the southwest monsoon affecting Mimaropa and also portions of western Visayas, Bicol region. We might see some southwesterly wind flow and some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon across eastern Visayas and parts of Mindanao. And on Friday, the LPA, the broad LPA, is now approaching Hainan Island of China, while here along the western sections of the Philippine Islands, we still observed the southwest monsoon affecting Mimaropa and portions of southern Luzon, and some localized thunderstorms across the Bicol region, Visayas, and Mindanao, and also here along Ilocos region. And that's it. That's the latest from our Typhoon 2000 Weather TV update. And we will be returning again on Friday to give you the latest weather situation across the Philippine Islands. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be hashtag WeatherWiser or be hashtag TyphoonWiser. And thank you for watching our YouTube channel.